Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Y'all already know it's the city game. This is one of the most exciting games of the season for the Brooklyn Nets fans. Definitely coming off this bad road trip. Excuse me, we need to come represent at the Barclays, get back in that win column, and assert some dominance in the city. But for right now, it's not looking like that, man. The Nets are looking like Cam Thomas and the Nets. We not looking like a good team out there. And a lot of fans say it's due to the injuries. And we're gonna get into that. But I personally feel like Jacques Vaughn should be able to head coach this team into wins without everybody being healthy. You know what I'm saying? And that happens on the defensive side of the ball. We give up way too many points. We giving up way too many points. And at the 3-point line, shout out to Brockwork in the building. He said, hopefully we could play like we have pride. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Play like we really want to win. Play like this game matters. I said this and I'm going to continue to say it. I don't like seeing players play like I'm a winner or loser. I'm a winner at life. So whether I win or lose this game, it don't mean nothing to me. If you don't play with passion, don't play in the city. If you don't play hard and you don't go hard in the city, then don't play for the Brooklyn Nets, man. Fans are tired. We are exhausted with seeing lackluster effort. We don't want to see free agents come here, get the bag, and then they just don't play like they supposed to play. That's at you, CJ. Step your game up, bro. Step your game up, man. You haven't took that next step from Phoenix Suns to the Brooklyn Nets player-wise and actually did what's necessary to you know what I mean, be a top 10 duo or even a top 15 duo with Mikal Bridges. Y'all just looking like y'all looking to take the three ball. Y'all not putting the ball on the floor. Y'all not putting pressure on the rim. Y'all not attacking. Mikal ascension is happening faster than Cam Johnson. Bruh, we need y'all to play better basketball. Shout to Andre 76. He said you almost at 5,000. I wish. Definitely almost at 500, but definitely I appreciate you, bro. Andre 76 said keep pushing good content. That's all I could do, man. I control the quality of the content. Hopefully, sooner or later, fans start recognizing that this is a good show, got a good platform, and we really having fun talking basketball. That's what I'm about. P Hood says I feel we getting big win tonight. We need it, P Hood. P Hood, man. We need this water like we need this win like a fish need water. We you know what I'm saying? We need this win, man. As us being a 500 ball club going into this game hurts my net fan soul. Definitely had us after 28 games. I said we'll be 15 and 13 and better. We're on pace for that if we win tonight's game. But at the same time, man, I want us to do more, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of these 13 losses, I feel like Jacques Vaughn could have coached us to a better record. I feel like he tries to make it seem like it's an even duo when it comes down to Mikal Bridges and Cam Thomas. It's not. Cam Thomas carries on the offensive side of the ball. Mikal Bridges is not offensively dominant like Cam Thomas. And Mikal Bridges has to realize that he could be just as impactful as Cam Thomas when it comes to scoring by defending the ball the way he did when he was with the Phoenix Suns. This defense that he's playing is not going to cut it. We need, Mikal Bridges, you see Jalen Brunson out there, you better guard up. You better guard up. I don't think RJ is going to be much of a problem on the offensive side of the ball, but Jalen Brunson is definitely going to be an issue. We got DSJ back. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we supposed to get Lonnie Walker back today, DSJ, and they said Ben Simmons, but I don't know if Ben Simmons coming back yet. I don't even know if I care. Or excuse me, that he comes back. It's too inconsistent, man. It's hard to root for him. And he on the team, but 6 games out of 26, man. Come on. Oh my gosh. So now they pushed it back where DSJ, Lonnie Walker, and Ben Simmons are all out up until next game, possibly. So the same roster that we had on the road trip is the same roster that we got going into tonight's game. Nothing's changed. We got the same exact roster. P Hood says, yeah, I just think the lack of depth showed on this road trip. Players look extremely tired. That's on Jock Vaughn to me, P Hood. He got to put in Jalen Wilson, got to put in Armani Brooks, even bring him Noah Clowney. You know, that's his strength. JV's strength is being able to go to guys, you know, within his rotation, deep in his rotation because of his style of coaching, whether it be pushing the pace or defense or whatever the case. I'm uncomfortable with Jock Vaughn being comfortable, you know what I mean, as if he's not addressing the problems. Like, he's not talking about the defense and how we got to play defense better. Like, you saying that you want the players to be transparent and you know clear and say, okay, I can critique my teammates' game. Assistant coaches got to critique your coaching because this shit ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get fired, you know, but I do want to see us play better basketball than this. Like, bruh, this is not good, man. We fell in the points per game. We fell in the rebounding. We fell in defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we not playing the brand of basketball that we was playing when we was winning. When we were winning, we were playing with more efficient, we had a healthier team, yeah, with DSJ and Lonnie Walker. But at the same time, bro, we can't rely on them. This is why the coach is so important. This is what I was saying about last year with the KD and Kyrie. Like, oh, we just expected to lose if KD and Kyrie not there. But, bruh, we not supposed to feel like that. Mikal Bridges is always there. And he has some situations where he could have won this game and didn't. You know, this record could have been easily different had he played better. I don't like the effort, man. I love this team, but at the end of the day, I gotta be able to critique them and you know what I'm saying, and say talk my shit so that way they understand that they could, you know what I mean? They could get this work too if necessary, man. You know, I don't just want to be a fan that ignore all of the stuff that we supposed to do and act like only reason why we lose is because of the refs. That ain't true, bro. This team gotta play better, gotta play harder, man. Brockwork says, nah, he won't get fired. I don't think the Nets gonna be willing to pay him 4 years and not be coaching. I agree. I think Jock Vaughn is the man for the job, man. He is, but at the same time, bro, you gotta definitely do better than this, man. This is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta guard the 3-point line. We probably one of the worst teams on guarding the 3-point line. Remember they were saying that our defense was bad because teams could get to the paint and score at will because you know that's pretty much what was happening. But now it's the other way around. You know what I'm saying? 3 points is more than 2 points. We got to guard up. We got to take that side of the floor seriously. In any event, it should be 12. We should be 12 in the opponent's points per game, and we would have been 19th. I would have thought it was that. I was really stressing the fact that I thought we was going to be a top 10 defense, bro. For us not to be a top 10 defense, and we got the personnel to do it. It shows that we not contesting the three after 2-3 passes. They swing the ball around 3-4 times. That's it. You just see somebody getting an open 3-pointer. That shit can't happen. We can't trade baskets like a farmer's market. We don't win basketball games that way, man. We're not gonna win like that. We only gonna win if we stay consistent on the defensive side of the ball and push the pace. Because if anything, the worst part of our game is the offensive side. I mean, not the offensive side of the ball, is the defense. We got to step that part up big time. Shout the Python. What up, Python? Talk to me, man.
Son, we gotta get rid of Jacques Vaughn.
Damn.
It's impossible. It's impossible that you have this group of players. You have two players that play on a nightly basis. That's all NBA defense. You got another dude that's all he was known for before, defense and catch and shoot threes. You got,
Yeah.
I mean, he's hurt now. Dennis Smith Jr., who's one of the best uh one of the best perimeter guard defenders there is. I'm sick of these niggas. Sick, and it's not even their fault. They, like, honestly, This is Jacques Vaughn. This is on him. These dudes have played for multiple coaches. Dorian Finney-Smith, people talk about him and his defense like he was a one-man defense for Dallas. He come here, all of a sudden he can't defend.
Yeah, nah, he got to do better. But I think it's more of the system. I hear you on the
Jacques Vaughn.
defense on the coaching side. But what up, Casino?
It's Jacques Vaughn. No, like I'm bugging. Like I gave Jacques Vaughn a hell of a chance this year. I was willing to rock with him all the way. But that Utah game, man, got me looking at him sideways now, because that was a defensive loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, that was humbling.
If this defense was average, we'd be a top team in the league.
That's a fact. I don't want you, Pod, throwing you cooking, bro. Go ahead, talk your shit.
So I'm not gonna kill no players. I'm not gonna talk about players who's hurt or injured. This is like Jacques Vaughn is ruining Mikal Bridges' career. Mikal was known as a defensive stopper. Something he's doing is wrong.
Let's call it what it is. Python, I feel like because they trying to give quote unquote Mikal Bridges this offensive obligation that he can't fulfill the things that he was doing on the defensive side of the ball. And I, for one, want to say I'm done, Mikal Bridges. I don't care if you score 20 points. You could score 15. As long as you lock down your defender who you guarding, you could score 15 to 20 points. You don't need to score more than 15 to 20 points. You being a lockdown defender is more important than you scoring 20 to 25 points a night. That's where I'm at with it, bro. How y'all feel about what I just said?
Is it more? One last thing before you pass it to everybody else. Y'all, Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson, and I think Dorian Finney-Smith too. No, and Spencer Dinwiddie, all have defensive ratings of less than 119 or worse. Right? When Mikal Bridges and Cam Thomas have the same defensive rating, you need to stop looking at the players. You need to look at the coach. There's no way Mikal Bridges and Cam Thomas have the same defensive rating. There's no way you got 4 starters at the bottom of your team's defensive rating list. I tweeted this shit earlier, looking to see what the difference was, but you can't blame Cam Thomas if he's a 119 defensive rating, and so is Mikal Bridges,
right?
Who's an All NBA, 3-time All NBA defensive player. This is on the coach. Every signal shows it, and I wanted to get that off my chest. I'll leave it alone after that.
Shout out to you, Python. Always enjoy your content. I follow you on Twitter. Shout out to you, bro. And I see you always sharing it on Twitter, so I appreciate that. Joey BK, talk to me, man. What's up?
What's good, man? Power, what up, man? Breezy, what up?
What up?
Nothing, man. I mean, I'm just gonna reiterate what everybody else been saying, man. Our defense need to get better. Like we as fans, we thought we was gonna hang our hat on our defense. Like that was gonna be the backbone to our team. Like we was gonna have lockdown defenders. We was gonna play together as a team. We was gonna turn teams over, create points in the transition, and I just baffled that our defense is like bad like this, man. Like something's got to change, man. I don't know what it is. Like Pod said, is the coaching. I don't know if it's just the effort of the players. Maybe it's a little bit of both, but something's got to change, man, because this is ridiculous. Like how bad our defense is looking.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's on Jacques Vaughn to be the one that's the catalyst to bring us over to having a good defensive team. It ain't like to what Python said. I'm not butting that. I'm adding to what y'all said. I think Jacques Vaughn thinks I don't know what the fuck he thinks, to be honest. But what I will say is this: far as defense is concerned, if it leads the charge, I think we better than the 500 ball club. So my point is, by saying leading the charge, if we were 12th in defense and 19th on offense, I think we a better team. You know what I'm saying? So
Breeze,
I want our defense to be better than our offense. Is that too much to ask?
Well, this
Breezy,
is.
when was the
Can I
last
say
time
one
the
thing
Nets
right
had a
quick?
good defense? When was the last time the Nets had a good defense? I just want to point this out.
I don't know.
The last time the Nets had a decent defense was when Ime Udoka was on that bench.
Okay.
That's the last time. Like when we were playing defense against the Bucks in the playoffs and all that. Like, yo, that was Ime's effect still on us. As soon as Ime left, the defense left too.
Well,
Nah, that's a valid point. We're gonna go to Jay. What up, Jay? Talk to me.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing, and I feel like we got all of these individual great defenders on the team, but we never play one-on-one defense. And if everybody is supposed to be this individual lockdown defender, the reason why we getting cooked because we all of these crazy ass defensive schemes we run in the drop coverage, leaving people open, the switching is. If these guys are such great defenders, why they can't just play man to man?
That's a good point, and
No, no,
that goes on the
that's
coaching
Like
I'm
what the
part.
with
fuck?
you, Jay.
That's
I'm with
simple.
you.
That's simple math to me though. Like if everybody's supposed to be this great defender, they should be able to guard their man.
That's a
When they
fact.
do, the defense is better. It's the switching, because teams will hunt Cam Thomas down. They'll switch. They'll pass the ball until they get Cam Thomas. That's not Cam Thomas' fault. That's Jacques Vaughn's fault. I hate to beat a dead horse, but that's on him. If you know that's what they're doing, then you gotta create matchups and use what's good about your team. But it's I'm
Hold on,
sorry.
hold on, hold on.
You know what? I think y'all right. I think it goes down to just Jacques Vaughn being pigheaded and just sticking with his philosophies. Like he's not going to change. He's not going to change with the switching on defense, and he's not going to change with the small ball. Like when you looked at last game against Utah, you had to realize that we needed fucking size in that game, and he would
100.
not. And he would not do it. Like he stuck with the small ball shit, and we were getting killed. So I mean, he's just going to stick with his philosophies no matter what, man. And yeah, I think it's a coaching thing, bro.
I think we all in agreement that Jack Vaughn got to be a better coach. I'm gonna get to some of these comments. Claude Smith, he goes, the bitching is screaming for JV to get fired and Sean Marks get a pass. He's responsible for putting this team together. Let me address this real quick. I like all of the players on this team for the most part, and I think it's up to Jack Vaughn to be the glue, the chemistry, the string, the thing that makes it work between these players. I like our roster. I'm not complaining about the roster. I like our roster. Casino says facts. Jay, agree with Jay. Claude Smith back at it. He said the Nets need talent. Who's responsible for silent talent? I disagree with you again. Brockwork says, and we need to be more physical on defense and offense. Okay, the locker room said, where's my wrench? Stop it. You know you ducking me. You took the battle with Lowe. And Lowe not even ranked. He's this, he not ranked at FYF. He ain't take no debates. And on top of that, you only fifth, well, you top 5 because of what? One debate? Bro, you beat the pull-up. And who else? Who else you beat? You have one battle and you in the top 5. Yo, FYF is your main man. Pots and pans, bro. Keep it real. He side with you. He saved you against Big Bad, Big Fan Breezy. Didn't want me to come over there. You know what I'm saying? In front, and you don't deserve no wrench. You deserve that work. I was fitting to give you that work, and FYF saved you. So don't pretend that it's anything else but a duck because y'all feel like, that's why I said yesterday, and I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but I call it how I see it. I said there's a pawn cast, not a podcast. It's a pawn cast because y'all got nothing but ducks over there. Shout the FYF, shout the locker room, but y'all don't want no smoke. Stop. Brockwork said it's not that Bridges isn't a start. He's just passive, and when he gets that dog in him, he has the talent to take over games. Oh man, Joey BK. Yo, Joey BK, does Mikal
Yo,
Bridges got that dog in him, man? Talk to me, man.
hey man, I said this before when he had that Atlanta game, and everybody was anointed. See, Nets fans are so quick to anoint niggas, man. And I be like, yo, just be patient, man. It's one game. I like what I see, but I need some consistency. And that's what I haven't seen out of Mikal. Like he'll have little flashes here and there in some games, and then he'll go missing. Like, nah, that's listen, dogs don't go missing, man. Like dogs may fall short, but they don't go missing. Dogs are not passive some of the time. They're aggressive all of the time, especially when their team needs them. So no, I don't think he does, man. I don't think he do. I don't think he do. I haven't seen enough.
Okay.
The jury is still out with me with Mikal. Unlike some of y'all.
No, I'm with you, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I gotta walk some of that back because I was big on him winning that Atlanta game, and I was happy for him because it was the first time in his career he beat the Atlanta Hawks. And I feel like I want him to have that dog in him. I don't want to see him. Yeah, he plays every game, but some games he look unmotivated. You know what I mean? And I think that's largely part to him changing his role as a player, taking more of the offensive load. I don't think he loves the scoring side of the ball. He said he was looking forward to it, but now that he has to do it, he see it ain't as easy. And how much talent that you have to score the ball and be the number one guy on a night-to-night basis. So case in point, the last time he was the number one guy was in Villanova, and he averaged 18 and Brunson averaged 17, but he was an off-ball player. Mikal Bridges is an off-ball player. He's not an on-ball player. And the more that we try to run the offense through Mikal Bridges while he's on ball, the more we're going to lose games, bro. We got to play Mikal Bridges to his strengths, and that's defense first and then offense, not offense and then big offense. Let him focus on the defensive side of the ball and then get to the offense. And I think we'll have success once we get to it.
And that's why I said, like, listen, I don't think I'm not saying that Mikal is not good, but I don't think he's the type of player that embraces the moment, like embraces the challenge. You know what I mean? To me, Cam Thomas embraces that shit, bro. You know what I mean? He may not be an overall better player than Mikal, but when it comes down to scoring that ball and needing a bucket and willing his way, Cam Thomas got that shit in him, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could just like you said, Mikal is more of a off ball 3-and-D guy. He can, if he's thriving on defense more, it'll help his offense out type shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He got to stop being, like I said, dogs ain't passive, man. Like even when shit ain't going their way, if you're a dog, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna fucking fight regardless. Yeah. Like, and sometimes Mikal doesn't do that. He shies in the background.
I'm with you, bro. We're gonna get to these comments, then we're gonna talk about tonight's game. Claude Smith says there's no amount of coaching strategy is gonna make up for the lack of talent. I disagree with you. You keep saying that. We got DFS. He's good on defense, and he's a 3-and-D player. We got Nick Claxton. He's good on defense, and he got a little bit of offensive bag now. Not much, but he could get you a double-double for sure. And he could give you a good 2-3 blocks a game. I like that. We got also Lonnie Walker. That's talent. We know that that was a great offseason signing by Sean Marks. You're talking that shit about Sean Marks not getting talent. He got Lonnie Walker. That was a good pickup. I'm disagreeing with you on this, Claude Smith. We agree sometimes, but this ain't one of them. Case in point is DSJ. I like him as talent. The draft picks, Whitehead, Noah Clowney, and Jalen Wilson, they still got to make out, but they in the player development side of what the Brooklyn Nets are doing, and we looking forward to them being successful or playing great basketball or a good brand of basketball with the Brooklyn Nets, probably a little later in the season, or maybe even next season. So that being said, again, another move I like by Sean Marks. Keeping them, going back and getting Dinwiddie. Where would we be without Dinwiddie right now? Ben Simmons out, DSJ out. Without Dinwiddie, people talk, all the fans say a lot about Dinwiddie, but if he wasn't on the team right now, bro, we would be hurting. You know what I'm saying? So I disagree with this comment, bro. Casino said those philosophies are outdated. He's a horrible head coach. Locker room said he'd be Young Africa. Nah, he's not my boy, so he shot the Young Africa. That's my guy. Claude Smith said, don't expect JV to turn this team around in the first season. That those that do are on a fantasy trip. I disagree. Like, bro, we just went to the playoffs. We could be a playoff team. So when I say my expectations for JV is to go to the playoffs, and with him being a good coach, we could make the second round. That's how I feel.
People making excuses for JV. I solely believe if we had a better coach, nobody's saying that we would just be crazy good, but I think we would be we would have a couple of more wins in the standings if we had a better coach for real. Like some of these things that we're doing is because of bad fucking coaching, man. That defense, our offense in the half court set, motherfuckers turning the ball over. That's just signs of bad coaching, man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, absolutely.
Has nothing to do with talent. Yeah, you know what? Hard work may not only take you so far, you know what I mean, if you don't have like the top tier talent, but I believe we could still be better than what we have been. There's no excuse, man. Stop making excuse for these guys, bro.
Nah, I'm with you. Casino says he a nice guy. He friends with everyone in the league. He all dabs and smiles with everybody after these losses. Yo, Mikal Bridges, Brooklyn Nets fans is not with that, man. We don't care about you being cool or slapping fives with everybody. Like I said, and I feel like this. If you just care about being a millionaire and being a winner in life, and you don't care about competing, you don't have a competitive spirit to actually win games on a regular basis, you should not represent the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not saying that fits you. I'm saying the fans want a certain kind of team to be like players to represent the team. We want the old Brooklyn construction, Tim's Brooklyn. We don't want the Connecticut muffin on Fulton Avenue, Brooklyn. You understand what I'm saying? We need players that got dog in them, that play with grit, go out, elbow if necessary, play physical, like y'all said earlier on the panel. We're not getting a lot of that. We getting a lot of coming down court, swinging it around the 3-point line to see if they could find an open three. Like, why nobody putting pressure on the rim besides Dinwiddie and Cam Thomas?
And my man Dennis Smith Jr. Like if niggas say what they want, he may not be as talented, but if niggas had Dennis Smith Jr. attitude, it'll be different. Cause that nigga don't back down, bro. Like Dennis Smith Jr. He got that dog in him. May not be as talented as a lot of the guys on our roster, but one thing he gonna go at you as a competitor.
Yeah, no, definitely. I need him to play more games. So I think he played like 13 games. So he played half of the games. If we had him, and he got a back injury too, so he's somebody who got the same kind of injury as Ben Simmons. Excuse me, but he's a little more consistent than Ben Simmons, but not much. You know, Ben Simmons played 6 games. DSJ played 13. So
Hey,
you
he's
know,
supposed to cut him and Lonnie coming back tonight, right?
nah, check, man. They both out until the 22nd.
Are you serious, bro?
I'm not
Oh
bullshitting
my
you.
god, it's over.
Right, no, absolutely, bro. I said the same thing. I was like, God damn, they said the 20th, now it's the 22nd. You know, without our guys on the roster playing, like this is what we went through last season with KD, Kyrie, Harden. They didn't play a lot of games, and now it's the same thing where we got DSJ, Lonnie Walker the fourth, and Ben Simmons out to December 22nd. I think realistically, Lonnie and Dennis Smith Jr. will play, but I don't know if Ben Simmons plays on the 22nd. But they were supposed to play tonight. You know, they was expected to play tonight, and they not here, man. That shit gonna impact a lot, man.
Absolutely.
Casino says he's such a nice guy. He's gonna let his friends win tonight. Just watch. I don't like that shit though, Casino. I
You
swear.
talk about that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know, like I'm cool with you being a nice guy off the court because we get it. The NBA is a brotherhood. A lot of them fuck with each other. But when you on that court, man, you better be trying to tear your competition's head off, B. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
For
I
real,
don't
that's
know.
what we need. If you don't represent the Brooklyn Nets that way, you just want to, everything is all shits and giggles. Like, we don't need that representation for the Brooklyn Nets. We need hard nosed post players that really going to compete, go out there, give it they all. And again, y'all winners in life regardless, bro. Like, if you don't play and like that and be competitive, and you just out there having fun, don't play for the Brooklyn Nets, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I've been like from the previous roster. I'm like, I'm tired of us getting these fucking softies, man. Like, yo, and like I'm cool. Like, I'm not cool with losing, but I'm more not cool with niggas not trying and being soft. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I
That shit
totally agree.
irritates me, bro.
Yeah, nah, I totally agree with that, bro. I feel like at the end of the day, even with his press conferences, it'd be lackluster. It'd be, you know what I'm saying, looking like he just, I don't know, just fucking, just answering the questions. Even he got to the layup, what happened with the layup? Oh, I just missed it. No, he should have said, I should have dunked it. Like, why you keep doing these piece of pie layups, bro? You 6'7". Dunk that shit, bro. Listen, finesse only gets you so far in the NBA. At certain when these teams start playing physical with you, and again, the Mikal Bridges game is pretty much meant for the West Conference because it's more for finesse than physicality.
Exactly. And
So
that's a good point. I didn't even really look at it like that. He really is more of a finesse player. Like he's not really a strong go to the rim, yam it on you type player. Like you could just tell, like on a lot of his moves when he drive, he's fading away. Like he's trying to prevent from not getting hit. You know what I mean? Instead of embracing the contact on a lot of his moves to the basket.
That's a fact. Brockwork says somebody needs to smack the shit out of Bridges. Maybe that will bring the dog out of him. I don't know if that's the answer, but he definitely needs some coffee to wake him up. Claude Smith says, if you think we have the wrong coach in JV, then blame Marks for hiring him, just like he hired incompetent Steve Nash. Listen, I think Jock Vaughn is the man for the job. He just got to do better. A lot of the stuff that's going on with the defense is for him. It's him. This drop coverage defense is terrible. I don't. Who gives a fuck about getting the rebound if you drop covering and they get an open three? They get uncontested threes because of the drop coverage defense. That's trash.
Then them niggas having shooting practice out there, bro.
Exactly. Casino says the only dogs we have in this team is DSJ, DFS, Lonnie, and Cam Thomas. Everyone else, we hardy. How y'all feel about what he said, Podthorn and Joey? How y'all feel about that?
I agree with that.
Podthorn, did he miss anybody, or do you agree with this? Because I like Nick Claxton. I kind of want to.
I think Nick got it too. Nick got it too. I will put Nick in there.
Yeah, I gotta give Nick Claxton his credit, man. He's been playing good basketball, and I like. You know, everybody keep talking about Nick Claxton and trade him. I think if anything, play develop him into letting him get a midi. You know, I seen him hit two jumpers, and he ain't scared to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't scared to shoot
Listen,
it.
the only reason I'm not a big Nick Claxton fan, but the only reason I'm willing to let him stay here is because first of all, he fucks with the organization. He wants to be here. And second of all, he ain't a bitch. So
that's
I'm cool with him staying here off those two reasons. Like he wants to play, he's a competitor, and he likes the organization.
What about the bag? You say the Brooklyn Nets give him the bag? How you feel about that?
I heard something around 21 million. I don't know. If it's around 21 million, I don't see Cam, what's the nigga names? Cam Johnson is getting that. So why not?
At 19, but what he does, power forward, 6'9", shoot threes, 40% from three. He got that money. He's overpaid to me, but you can't give Claxton 21 mil off of what he's doing right now, because he's pushed around too much. Like the other night in Utah, Kessler Edwards, and even though he got some good blocks on him, Edwards dominated inside the key, man. Like just moved him around like furniture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't have a center. Like he could guard 1 to 4, but he's a center and he can't guard 5s.
Yeah, but the Nets already knew he ain't a real fucking 5, so he's really a kind of like in between a 4 and a 5. He's really a 4, but he doesn't have a 4 skill set.
Right. And the problem with giving him all that money is you could do better on the open market right now. I'm not saying do better, but that's why I'm mad that they haven't gotten Kai Jones yet, because he's just sitting out there and he has a similar skill set. You could take that kid, put him as a placeholder until you find a superstar or a star, and go from there. You can't get that dude 25 million. And I think
So what number you feel comfortable with giving him, if any?
15.
15. Oh,
so hold on. You cool with Cam Johnson making more money than Nick Claxton?
It's not that. It's that it's spilt milk. I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk. I understand why he got the money. He got the money because he shoots 40% from 3 and he's 6'9". I understand why. But
reputation.
Right. But we know what Nick Claxton's weak points is. And whenever he get, like, y'all saw Saric come off the bench and get 12 and 6, just moving him around, like getting him out the way, just being physical with him. I feel like they developed that kid wrong, man. He needed another 20 pounds. He like people telling me he's 12 pounds heavier. He looked lighter than last year. To me, he don't look like he gained weight from last year. So
He looked like he gained a little weight, but I think it's more of they want him to play like a player that could play the perimeter and down low. But that being said, this is why he should be the four. I think all Brooklyn Nets fans agree that Nick Claxton is a better four than he is a five. We don't necessarily have a five if we don't give Giles minutes. Gotta
he
give
just
Giles
can't play
minutes.
four in this league, though. In this league, you got to be able to shoot to play four now.
You know who I want? You know who I want Claxton to mold his game after in the NBA? If he could just mold his game after Bams, he'd be perfect, bro.
Yeah, he just don't have that. He doesn't have a jumper for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
No, I think he could. I think he could develop a jumper. I think he could develop a jumper.
That's going to take years, Breezy. Years.
I don't think so. I disagree with that, Brooklyn.
What?
Yeah,
to be a shooter in the NBA, it takes years, man. I mean, out here, because I went to a New Jersey Nets game back in the day. I watched Trenton Hassel warm up, man. I mean, he hit like 90 like mid-range shots in a row. But like when he was playing the game, he was like 22, 23%, man. It takes years for these guys to become elite shooters if you're not one coming into the NBA.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm not considering him an elite shooter. And again, somebody said this the other night, and I agree. I think it was Leaf. And yeah, it is only one elite player, and that's Cam Thomas. He's elite at scoring. Nobody else is elite at nothing. Yep. I mean, Nick Claxton is good on defense. He's solid. He's even great on defense. But I can't call him elite because he's not a one-on-one defender in that paint, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So he's not elite, but Cam Thomas could score on anybody.
That's a fact.
A couple years ago, people were saying Mikal was the best defender in the league. People were saying Mikal the best defender in the league. And now he looks like trash. Like, he can't stop anybody. He has a 119 defensive rating, and so does Cam Thomas. Not Cam Johnson.
Because that's all Mikal actually had to do was just defend. Now he has to carry this team somewhat.
No, he don't have to carry the offense. I'm tired. Brooklyn Hoops, we losing. We 13-13 because he quote unquote trying to carry the team.
It can't be all on Cam Thomas because teams will blitz him and get the ball out of his hands. So you need at least two elite scorers like on the team if you're going to actually have some type of success. Only one guy I know is able to do that is LeBron James. This is how he could be the number elite when he was younger, not now, you know.
Bro, but what I'm trying to tell you is, far as player development, we've been player developing Nick Claxton since he was a rookie. He's drafted by the Brooklyn Nets. If they want to work on his jump shot, they should. Case in point is you ain't always got to go outside and get a signing and try to get a player of that caliber. You got to ask players to step up and do something different. Even Jason Kidd, when he first came in the league, he wasn't necessarily this three-point shooter, but when you check the stats, bro started knocking down the three ball way more often in the latter part of his career. Case in point,
that was only catch and shoot, like being able to.
No, but it's not. But what I'm saying is this different 3-pointers since you took it there, Brooklyn Hoops. Shout out to Brooklyn Hoops, subscribe to his page. But there's different 3-pointers. There's the side step. There's the pump fake and then side step. You feel what I'm saying? There's step backs. There's different 3-pointers. So a case in point is that's one of them. And even if he is doing it that way, you still space the floor, and the defense got to respect.
He needs it because he's undersized. At the 5 position, he's undersized. I mean, he's not going to be able to, like, let's say if he's facing Joel Embiid at the 5 position and him on offense, he's not going to be able to just overpower his way on Joel Embiid and just, like, score him. So he actually needs to shoot. It's the same thing with Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jokic. And then on the other end,
Bro, he don't have to create his own office, bro. He would be in a
no. I mean, well, let me say this: 5-on-4 basketball. Then he has to have some kind of offense. I'm not saying he needs to be KD, but he has to have somewhat of an offensive game. Somewhat.
Listen, what I'm saying is when he don't create the offense as a jumper, that's not where he started his offense. I've seen Claxton been at the key, then go put the ball on the floor, do the spin. And have a little baby hook or something like that. I've seen that. So a case in point is that's not the first option for Claxton to take the jumper. I'm saying they could slowly develop that by just being consistent with giving him the opportunity to knock him down. He had 2 opportunities. He was 2 for 2. And them shit was clutch. So it's like the only one that believes that he can do it is him. Like he knows he can do it, but a lot of players are saying that he can't do it. But you got Anthony Paris in the chat saying he got a good jump shot. So it's not just me.
Well, I want to see it then. So let him unleash it then. Yeah, I want to see it because I haven't seen it yet. I saw a little bit of. I saw a small sample size, but I want to see it. He needs it.
He had a jumper.
Listen, if you have Jokic, if you have the Joker, unless we play Denver, I think in the next couple of games, he should be able to pull the Joker out of the paint with that jump shot, man. Instead of having
hell no, that's not really realistic, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the benefits of him actually having a jump shot.
We not running the offense through Claxton, putting the defense.
No. I didn't say run the offense through him. I said for him to be able to shoot, to pull the rim protector out of the paint. Jokic is a big body down there, man. So if Claxton can shoot, it opens up driving lanes for him and then for his other teammates.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he'll be ready that soon, but maybe he is. He was 2 for 2, like we were saying. But
Anthony Paris saying that he can. So let's see it then. Why haven't we seen it?
Because that's not what was asked of him. That's not what we were doing. And you gotta realize we were a top 10 offense by not doing that. So case in point is the offense ain't the problem, the defense is. Again, I'm just talking about Clax just for the sake of it. But case in point is the issue here is the defense. We gotta be able to hug the 3-point line. And since we're talking about Clax, he's somebody that can play from the paint to the perimeter line, given the opportunities where we playing the defense for it. Now, case in point, the defense that we running this season ain't no good. It made us a better rebounding team, but we giving up way too many 3-pointers trying to focus on the rebound. So before we focus on contesting the shot, we like, they're going to probably miss. Like, I don't know. That's not defense, bro. You can't hope that the team going to miss. That's not defense.
you play the percentages. So if somebody is out there on the 3-point line, it's 27-28% from 3. Well, you don't want to have a hard closeout. You don't want to run at him so hard. You play the numbers. You play the numbers there. So that's what a lot of these guys are doing, is just playing the percentages. Now, Curry, you need to get out there on him. He's like 40-something percent, 42% from 3. Definitely got to get out there and chase him off the line. But some of the guys, it's like 29, 32, 34%. They like up and down. So they're like, I'm not going to go out there and really kind of chase him off the line, though. But guys have been making it, though.
Nah, fuck that. To chase them off the line. We've been losing the other way around. Chase them off the line from now on. Do not let Brunson get comfortable. Even if Brunson could go to the paint. So fucking what? 2 points is worth less than 3 points. And by taking away that dimension of the offense, take that shit away. Even if they want to play, Randy want to play bully ball. So that's the thing.
I agree. I agree with you, Breezy. I mean, don't y'all kind of think that the other teams in the NBA know that the Nets ain't going to guard the 3-point line? So even the non-shooters that's playing us are going to be waiting and anticipating to shoot. They're going to make sure they're working on their shot extra hard before they play us, because they already know it's no resistance on the 3-point line when we play these guys.
Yeah. Listen again.
Tonight, this is what we trap Brunson. Get the ball out of his hands and then force someone else to beat you, man. He's like he's the point guard, man. He can pass.
So what I'm saying is this, right? And I mean this from the bottom of my net fan soul. I need Mikal Bridges to make it his job, his duty, his obligation, his responsibility. Ain't nobody else going to guard Brunson but me. Move out the way. Any type of pick he set, you find a player that could switch with Mikal Bridges. That's what I need him to do. Be a playmaker on the defensive side of the ball. I care more about him being a playmaker on the defensive side of the ball than being a playmaker on the offensive side of the ball, because he's a great off-ball player in offense, and great off-ball players don't necessarily create the offense, but they find the flow so easy and they make the flow so much better. So he ain't got to stress creating no offense. Put all his energy, slap the floor like Kobe in front of Brunson, play guard up, You know what he can do, and he gonna do it to you because he don't give a fuck about just being your friend. He's a competitor. He cared more about competing than you. I want to see Bridges prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me that you care more about competing than being Brunson's friend. Facts. I'm tired, bro. You went to his wedding? Fine. Do something. Do something, man.
Like I agree, man. I'm cool. I'm cool. Like I said, we know this is the NBA. We know these got a lot of these guys are friends off the floor. But when you on that court, man, and you compete, and you better be trying to rip that motherfucker's head off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we need guys out there that's going to fight to try to get this W.
Get
I
this
was hoping we would
W,
have Dennis
man.
Smith Jr. back tonight for Bronson, but I mean, Mikal, you know, like you said, you gotta step up, man. You gotta take on that challenge.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I mean, he has to play off because, like I said, it can't just be Cam Thomas strictly, because like teams will blitz him and get the ball out of his hands, and you need somebody else that can actually create. So this is where Mikal Bridges actually comes in. So we'll
but you
see
know
what.
what I'm concerned about tonight? I'm concerned about the
Okay.
paint, man.
The what?
The paint.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm
That's what I'm
concerned
saying
about
because it's going to be Claxton guarding Julius Randle, and again, he's
no, but what about
undersized.
Hartstein? You know, they got him too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Harden
yeah.
about to punish him.
He's going to
Harden,
actually have to go big, man. See what Jacques Vaughn is actually trying to do is go small ball. Yeah, and it works if the guys that you're going small with is actually hitting their shots, but if they're not hitting, then you
Yeah, it's a
have to
long
go big
day.
to
You
match
in
up
for a
with them.
long day, especially if you can't grab rebounds. You in for a long day. It's gonna look
Yeah,
like the Utah game all over again.
yeah, 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 yeah. I understand what Jacques Vaughn is doing with going small, but if you got to hit the shots. If you're not hitting the shots, then you got to put Giles in there to match up with what's his name, Hartenstein and Julius Randle, man. Because if you have Claxton on Julius Randle,
But
man,
Brooklyn hoops. But not only hit your shots, you have to be able to turn the other team over. See, the
yeah,
thing about being small is you're trying to run them off the court,
yeah, yeah.
but you can't run them off the court if you're not getting fucking stops or
I agree.
rebounds.
No, like I said, these guys are looking at the percentages. You're saying like a RJ Barrett. I think he shoots 32 or 33% from three. You say, well, let's see if we can actually make a couple first before we do a hard closeout on him.
Yeah,
So that's
that's true.
what they're doing.
But my thing is, everybody knows, even the non-shooters in the league, the word is out. The Nets are going to give you these shots, so you better knock them down.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And
Yeah,
that's
I
why
agree.
all these bum ass niggas shoot good against us because they already know they're going to get fucking
And
practice
see,
shots
you know
when
what?
they play
And
us.
well, you can do that on the road. I mean, at home because role players struggle on road games. But what the Nets are doing is like he's leaving these role players wide open at home, and the role players normally play better at home. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't. Maybe Jacques Vaughn.
Man, we just need to change our philosophy on defense, like Pod and Breezy already stated. Stop doing the switching shit. Everybody stay with your man. You know what I mean? And play man and stop doing the drop coverage
Yo,
bullshit.
No,
yo,
the
hold
team
on,
is going
listen.
to switch.
Hold on, I just want to say this before the stream, man. I gotta get ready to go, and I mean, y'all know I'll be back for the recap. Listen, man, shout to Python, shout to Brooklyn Hoops. Check out Python on Twitter. Check out you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn Hoops on YouTube, right there. Brooklyn Hoops, same thing, same handle. And Joey BK, he be on Twitter. Shout out to LM. I want to hear LM because he pulled up, he ain't say much yet. But after that, I'm gonna
What's
give
good,
it
Ellen?
LM. Talk to me,
What's
LM.
good,
What's good?
y'all? Yeah. This game I actually will be going to, so in a few minutes I gotta get ready. But uh, yeah. I mean, y'all pretty much summarized what we want to see in terms of defense. I don't want RJ or Brunson getting second chance points and us staring at them like something wrong. And I feel like our perimeter defense needs to be A1 tonight. In terms of the bigs, I feel like Randall cannot be bullying Claxton in the paint. I feel like we got to hold that down. In terms of not letting Brunson get hot, I think that's mostly the key. I think if we take Brunson out the game, then all is well. But like Breezy said earlier, I don't want to see no uh you know freaking Mikel chatting it up, being friendly with Hard and these guys. Like I don't want to see none of that. Like today, it's smoke.
Yo,
I want to
LM,
see
let me
y'all
ask
get on
you
the
something.
floor.
Let me ask you something. Single coverage with the Claxton on Julius Randle, or they actually sent help?
In terms of single coverage, I mean, Randall
It's a
he's
bull.
undersized.
He's a
It's
bull, bro.
yeah, he's a really built guy. I mean, he's only what 6'9", 6'8", but I mean, I feel like Claxton can handle that. I don't think he's
Nah,
gonna
nah,
get to
nah,
the
nah,
point.
nah, nah.
I mean, it's good.
20 pound
It's a
difference, bro.
gamble because he also shoots, right. So I mean, I'm not really counting much. He's been shooting horrible this season, so
Yeah.
I'm not really counting on him like shooting lights out against us. But if he in the paint, maybe they double him. I don't know how. But I don't think you really have to send help for Randall. The man is a turnover machine anyway. So I
I
feel
agree
like
with that.
if we
I
get
mean,
enough stops, I
there,
feel
there,
like that's not necessary.
I agree with that. I think Randall was probably a little bit bulkier than Clax, but they're right around the same, I think, weight. Randall's not too much heavier. But the
Right.
thing is,
No, no,
Clax,
I think
hold on,
it's
hold
like
on. You said what?
no, I think he's about 245, 250. Julius Randle, 6'9", 250. He's a bull. He's strong.
Okay, well, he's around 240. Clax is probably like around 225 or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
225. Yeah,
225, 230.
228.
So
228.
it's
Yeah,
about a
228.
10, 15
Fellas, he's
pound.
260 at least. What's he listed as? Julius Randle?
I think he's
No,
about
Julius Randle ain't no
250.
260, bro.
He's
Nah,
two.
Randall 250 at best. At 250 or 240 around
Let me
there.
go look it up.
He's around
Yeah.
Cause
240.
they
I'm
cause
driving.
they
I
were
would have
on
Googled it.
265.
I would have Googled it. Like I'm just talking about
I'm
his
looking it up right now. I'm looking it up right now.
the lower half of his body. That dude is way bigger than anybody we got. He's not taller.
249, 249 pounds. So let's round it off at 250.
250.
And,
And
and
you
look
know
up
Right.
he's
look up
Two
trying
Clax's
fifty.
weight. What is Clax? Clax is around 225,
250.
230, right?
They got about
250.
228.
Yeah, so exactly. So he got about 20 pounds on him.
A muscle. Yeah, he's a bull,
Yeah.
man.
No,
Clax got the length though.
they played
Right.
before.
That's
Like
why
he
that's why I
finished
was
class
equating
last
it to.
time.
Yeah, but Clax got the lift. And not only that, Clax got the foot speed to stay with Randall. So I'm cool with that
Everyone vote for
matchup.
Julius Randle. Man, get out of here.
Right. I'm not particularly worried about Randall because he's not the main focus. I think the main focus would be Brunson in this point in time and making sure he don't get hot. And Mikel actually guarding him. And we seen what happened with Claxton getting 20. I mean Sexton getting 27 last game. So I would hope that there's some authority in guarding Brunson and making sure that he
Yeah,
go
you could
for 50
trap
or
him.
some
You
shit.
could put single coverage
Get
on
the
him.
ball out of his hands, right? If we living with a R.J. Barrett 3, I can live with that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be worried about R.J. Barrett lighting us up.
Because like if you look at
I'm
Nick
good off
Nurse,
that.
like if you look at his defensive schemes,
Yo,
he starts
hold
with
on, yeah.
a
I gotta get ready to wrap it up, man.
all
Close
right,
it.
all right,
You got
Breezy.
hold on, no. Okay. Give me the win or loss. Brooklyn Hoops, win or loss.
I don't. Let's go with a W. Let's go with
Okay,
a W.
thank you, Brooklyn Hoops. Thank you. Hoping you said a W. Thank you. Shout to Joey BK, man. What you think happens tonight, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we probably gonna lose by like 3 points.
Okay, so you got us with the L.
Yeah.
Okay, Python, what you got? How you see the game tonight?
It's an L.
Okay,
Oh man.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. We're not gonna get to the why, but we're gonna be back to recap it tonight though. LM, talk to me, man. What you got us with the win or the loss tonight?
I'm always on the side of optimism, man. So I'll say we get the W and we get a Cam Thomas masterpiece tonight.
Oh,
And hopefully a Harry Giles sighting.
I like
We
that.
need a Giles sighting.
Hold on, I like that. All right, so me, I feel like I kind of want to reiterate what LM said. That was fire. That being said, I seen Cam Thomas on an interview with JJ Redick, and he was like, my favorite game being in the NBA is when I came back and beat the Knicks. When we came
Right.
back and beat the Knicks, and he said that out his own mouth, like that's how he feel. Like that was his
Right.
favorite game. You know what I'm saying? So to what LM said, I think we see that tonight. I think we see that tonight. But also, what I wanted to say is, I want to see Macau. You see, look at. Let me blow it up real quick. Let me blow it up real quick. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
you see his avatar. You see
Yeah.
this. I need Macau Bridges to do that in the Barclays and say it's my city. Look the Knicks, look the Brunson all in his eyes and tell him this is my city. Like there ain't no
Right.
confusion about whose
That's
city
what we
it is.
hope. That's what we
Brooklyn.
hope, Breezy. But I don't know if that's what we're gonna get. But
And I
Okay.
need to see a Cam Thomas stare down when he knocked
Yeah.
down the three in front at that Knicks bench. Like, yeah, what's
Mhm.
up? I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, shout to y'all, man. We gonna get to it, man. I got us with the win, so that's 3-2. Nets fans think that we gonna beat. You know what I'm saying, the Knicks tonight. So, but we gonna see, man. Hopefully, we get back in that win column. You know what I'm saying? It's a rough road trip. We back home, man. Just turn a new leaf. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Leaf.
Right.
But yeah, man, we out here, man. Shout out to Jay for pulling up. Shout out to the whole chat. I see you, Irvin K. Shout out to all y'all, man. Nets fan, but shout out to Casino, shout out to Brockwork, P Hood, Andre 76, Leonardo. I see you, man, trolling. Don't get that work. Shout out to Claude Smith. Shout out to the locker room. You duck me, you know that. You talking about he ducked me for low, like because I'm not a ranked card. It's FYF. It's you can't save him forever, bro. And again, like I said, I ain't clout chasing. I'm gonna climb the ranks. I'll go whoever put them in bowling pins, man. We had a bowling alley. Line them up. I knock them down, man. It's not about him, man. I'm going to the top, man. Stop playing with me, man. Again, man, it's about the Nets and the Knicks. This is one of the biggest games to the fans. We love this game, the city game. Shout out to T-Town. We definitely going, I'm saying, probably do something early, maybe. But we definitely doing a podcast this Saturday. That's Knicks versus Nets who run the city, the podcast. Case in point is we be back tonight for the recap, though. Yeah, let's get this W, man.
What time you doing that recap?
Late. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna be late. It's probably gonna be like 12.
All right, I'm gonna try to take a nap and then join in.
No, I appreciate you, Brooklyn.
I mean, that's probably the time I'm gonna be heading home anyway. So I feel like I'll probably,
Yeah, no,
win or lose, I'll pull up.
yeah. Now I'm gonna say I like that. I
Yeah, my wife
appreciate.
is like, "Yo, you gotta stop staying up late on those panels." I'm like, "Man, this is good conversations over here, man."
Yeah, no, trust me, I'll be getting up late too. I'll be like, oh man, that extra sleeping, trust me, hitting that snooze button, that snooze button. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. We be back tonight for the recap, and yeah, man, I think we gonna get to win, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all later, y'all. Peace.
All right.
All right.